Hello, hello, good morning, good afternoon. Welcome to I Jump Instead. Welcome to Monday's Rebounder Aerobics workout. I'm so excited because rebounding really is aerobics at its root level because we're moving of course, our full body while we're also getting our heart rate going. And that's what I love because it's the best of both worlds and we don't even have to try. We get that heart pumping, all the muscles working, and then it burns fat, builds our muscles while keeping our lymphatic system pumped, of course, which keeps our immune system strong. So then we can stay more consistent and we can find ourselves on our rebounders more often throughout the day. And I love too bouncing in the evening time. It's very relaxing and calming. And so, yeah, it's just a wonderful all around workout. And so today's rebounding aerobics class is going to be super fun. So thank you so much for joining me. I'm on my cellar sizer rebounder, a wonderful bounce, lots of resistance and a very smooth up and down. So it feels good. That massage on the body feels good. I like that analogy. Every rebounder has a little bit of a different feel and they're all different like massages. And sometimes we like to have a massage that's more firm and fast, and sometimes we like to have a little bit more of a smooth experience. And so this rebounder gives a unique, smooth resistance that feels really good. And so love it. Let's go ahead and get started. If you want more information on this rebounder, you can find it in the description box below. All I want for you though is to have a handlebar and to be on a rebounder that feels good for you. And I think that we have already got you there. So let's go ahead and get started with today's class. My name is Trophy Sally. You probably are familiar with my twin sister and me. We run this channel and we give you classes regularly because we want you engaged and we want you jumping, if not, a few times a week, maybe every day. And so that you can stay adapted to this powerful up and down motion that's making you so flexible and strong. It's like your body is a rubber band, and if you jump every day, you keep your rubber band nice and strong and flexible. And if you take days off, or the more often you take off, then you start to get tighter, and we want you to stay loose and strong. So let's go ahead and relax our bodies, close our mouths and get our mouths into good jaw posture. We don't want a hanging jaw. So teeth closed. And we're just bouncing up and down, waking up every cell in the body. And we're going to do some humming so that we come into our breath and also quiet our minds. So let's go ahead and relax and stand up with poise and posture while we inhale through the nose and hum. Take a breath anytime you need. One more hum. And relax. I want us to all have a moment of silence because it's really good for us to get out of our thoughts and come into our body while we are on our rebounders, so we can really connect our mind to our cells. So let's go ahead and just take a moment and silence our bodies, quiet our breath, and just bounce. We can close our eyes. We've got our handlebar. Just relax. Perfect. All right. I'm going to go ahead and wipe my hand The cellar sizer springs sometimes need a little oiling, and I'm noticing this is a little bit loud. So I hope that that isn't too bothersome for you. Sometimes when you twist the spring, it can make it quieter. So I just tried to do that, but I think that we're just gonna roll with it. So let's go ahead and do some bouncing at a little bit of a higher pace to get the body awake. And we're gonna start to move our arms up and down and our legs in and out and just really charge up here. So let's go ahead, and if you want to get hopping in and out, please join me. Otherwise, keep your feet connected and just bounce while with the balls of your feet staying connected and then your heels bobbing up and down. We're gonna take one hand or both hands off of the handlebar and we're gonna start to do some jumping jacks. You are welcome to do half the speed with your jumping jacks. And I just want you to come into your core. Feel yourself working on balance and get right into bringing more circulation throughout your entire body. And then we'll be warmed up and we'll do a little bit more deep stretching and get this rebounder aerobics rocking and rolling. All right, if you're doing one hand with me, let's go ahead and switch. Like I said, you can go half the speed, work at your own perfect intensity. We're all at different stages of our lives, and we have to work with where we're at. Perfect. If you're going with both hands, keep it up. Feel your core. Stay balanced. Excellent. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to bring it out to the side. I want your hands wide open, and then I want you to draw that straight line with your arm, and you can work half the speed. Perfect. And it's up to you also how high you bounce. You can just bounce barely at all. Baby bounce is what we call it. And then you can pick your feet up off of the mat for the full effect. And some would say that you get more results keeping your bounce even lower, because then you stay in that low resistance circle as opposed to spending more time off your mat. But I think that they're pretty equal. Let's go ahead and switch arms. They're equal in that you are adding more G-force, more increased gravity, the higher you bounce, or you stay lower in your bounce and you get more reps in with a constant resistance against your muscles in a different way. So they're just equal and they're different. And you can work both. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go ahead and go downward with our jumping jacks, tricep extensions, also deltoid extensions, bicep extensions, elbow extensions. And you can work half the speed. Keep your fingers open and spread apart. Standing nice and tall and poised. When we hit these classes regularly, we start to accumulate a little bit of soreness, which is good because it can help us have more mind to muscle connection. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and switch arms. Sometimes you'll do a move and you won't feel muscle engagement, specific muscle engagement when you're doing the move. But then the next day you come back to class and you'll do the same move and you'll feel a little soreness. And you'll say, hey, I have that mind to muscle connection. So then you can work into it even more. And then it will get to a point where you're like, okay, I don't want to work into this anymore. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Let's go ahead and just do some easy twisting here. So bob those heels. You can have one hand on the handlebar or swing both arms behind you. And I want you to focus on your obliques and your hips, working, keeping you balanced. And then swing that arm back, engaging your lat and your lower back. Perfect. And now let's go ahead and switch arms. Stay balanced. Perfect. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go ahead and point the feet outward and squeeze the buns and give our buns a little activation. Pumping through the heels. So our hips lean forward a little bit so our chest is still over our heels. And that helps us to tuck in here and give our glutes a nice squeeze. Perfect. 10 more seconds. If you want to do some pumping with me, glute squeeze pumps, that's fun too. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, so now we're fully engaged here, and I want to just do a little bit more stretching just at an easier pace. So let's go ahead and take one hand and reach it down. And what I want you to do is gently bounce while you stretch through your neck, your shoulder, your elbow, and your wrist, and reach down. So if you stay balanced and you reach, you're going to be adding resistance in the lengthened position to your arm muscles. So you're building here and you're stretching. So stay here, reach, or just relax and reach. So you can put a firmness or you can stay relaxed. And then let's go ahead and flip our palm up. And then let's turn our arm all the way underneath. Feel that stretch in the tricep underneath your arm here. And then flip it up again, upside down, palm up. Perfect. And then let's do some swans really quick. And hand on the handlebar and switch. Stretching all the way through the neck. And you'll notice too sometimes as you work into these classes more and more, your jaw muscles will also start to tense in certain moves because you're contracting those muscles naturally, and then you start to notice that you use your jaw muscles more throughout these workouts because they support your neck. Go ahead and flip your hand up. It's just like your core muscles. We're also bringing in a whole new muscle group, and that's the jaw muscles. Let's go ahead and flip the arm upside down. Flip the hand back up, and then face the hand down and do some swans. Perfect. And relax. Let's go ahead and hunch our shoulders up and forward, stretching out the upper back. And then pull the shoulders up and down and forward, up and down and forward. Perfect. And now let's go ahead and relax. Let's do some hip twists going into the hips here. We're also stretching through the quads, activating the calves and the ankles. Make sure to come up on the balls of your feet with each knee point. Staying calm and present with your mouth closed. And you can slow this movement down if you want to add mid bounces. And you also can speed it up with me here. Let's pick it up a notch. Or you can stay with the mid bounces. If you are here with me, go ahead and lift your shoulders up just a little bit. Rocking and rolling. Perfect. And now let's just get into some rocking here fully. So if you are keeping your feet connected for the most part, just rock side to side. Excellent. If you want to put the full twist in and your heels are clicking inward with a little knee twist, and you're just rocking and rolling. You can let go of your handlebar if you want and do a little boogie here. And this is going to work on your core, work on flexibility, work on keeping you balanced. You can always have one hand on the handlebar as well. Perfect, 10 more seconds. We're gonna do some squat walking or jamba walking in 2 and 1, and now just walk. Walk into your rebounder, resistance mat. Time for resistance training here, and we're always resistance training, but this is a little bit of a different way to resistance train. This is the pushing into the resistance mat, floating off of the ground, and we get to be in more control. We get to be in control in a different way. So I want us to come into our leg strength and think about how we are pushing with our leg strength into our resistance mat. Beautiful. Now let's go ahead and put one foot in front of the other and walk forward back. And just keep it nice and gentle. And then let's go ahead and switch, walking with the other foot in front. Excellent. We're also keeping our breath calm, even though our heart rate may pick up a little bit, we're staying calm and relaxed in our body. Let's go ahead and come back to squatted walking at 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock. But now we're gonna walk across, one foot over the top of the rainbow of the rebounder, and then we're gonna cross over. Very, very strengthening on the knees, ankles, hips. Then of course the quads, hamstrings, glutes, calves, all the way back around to 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and then we're gonna switch around the other way. Beautiful. Core activating, lower back, perfect. Have fun with it. This is one of my favorite moves to do when I'm just watching a movie in the evening time. Come all the way back here to parallel and give me some normal bouncing. Excellent. Let's go ahead and do some squatting here. I want to challenge you to, I know some of you, squatting is not fun. So I want you to make squatting fun by only going down a couple inches. I know that you might think that that isn't doing anything, but it is. Because what it is, it's now associating you with doing squats that are totally doable and fun so that you look forward to doing them every single day. If some of you are coming all the way down, that's fantastic. I want you to think about this just being a knee luber. If luber is a word, this is what we're doing. We're lubing the knees. So that means just a little bit if you have to. All right, and you can take weight off of your knees by holding your handlebar and just make it fun. Now think about the bottoms of your feet. I want you to come fully focused. Bottoms of your feet, pushing you up through your glutes, through your legs, through your ankles, through your knees, through your core. Bottoms of your feet. 2 more, easy. 1 more, easy, and bounce. Perfect, that's all we need to do. As you progress, you can bounce or you can squat lower, but if ever we're guiding you in squats, just go down as comfortable as it is for you. You'll notice over time that you'll squat differently. You'll just do it differently each time. All right, trophies, let's go ahead and do some sitting because it's sometimes fun to get down and sit down earlier in class so we can get the abs activated and then we can do some more standing movements. So hold on to your handlebar and bounce. This takes weight off your back. You're also welcome to put your hands next to you if your wrists feel good and just give yourself a few bounces here. Of course, a lot of you are regulars in this class, so you know what your limits are with sit bouncing. Sit bouncing is very concentrated just because we're bringing our backs right on top of our resistance mat, so a little bit can go a long way. Now let's go ahead and do our side to side leaning. So if you're keeping it easy here, just sit up and just bend side to side a little bit, 45 degrees, perfect. If you're looking for more intensity, I want you to lean your head. As you keep your neck aligned with your spine, lean your head back into the side and just dip back. keeping your mouth closed, going all the way down. Perfect. 2 more, just going easy. Last one. Excellent. And bounce. Give me some bounces. And now let's do some more abs. And so we've got options here. I love sit-ups. I like to scoot forward and then I like to sit back and forward, just like this with my handlebar. If I like to add more intensity, when I lean back, I lift my legs up off the ground and then stretch them out as far as I can. And then I lift them up as I sit up. This can be done with one leg at a time or both legs at a time. And then to intensify even more, we could straighten our legs and keep them straight and then lift them up as we sit up. And so that would look, you know, just lean back and then keep them straight. Now that's the most advanced, right? We could even do that with one leg at a time, and there's no need to have them straight, and there's no need to have them off the ground. So we're just showing you options here, because if you have fun with this segment, then you will get stronger in this segment because you will stay more consistent. You will come back and see us again and again and again because you feel that these classes are doable and sustainable for you. Rebounding is a brand new invitation to health and fitness. I'm actually, coming up with a reason to look at the silver lining for the fact that rebounding isn't as common, isn't as, worldwide or popular as it once was. And maybe it's because it just needs to be reintroduced as an opportunity for all of us to have a new start, a new sustainable start. We're coming up here on 2025. We really want to make 2025 the best year yet. So we're approaching rebounding differently. Excellent job. Perfect. We've got 14 seconds. Even I am just doing these easy sit-ups with my feet on the ground and totally working my abs. Like 100% getting my abs defined and sculpted just like you. I don't have to work at a higher intensity to get my abs going. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Go ahead and lay down with me on your rebounder. We're gonna put our hands behind our head. So I didn't prompt getting a pillow, but I want us to use a little bit more strength today. So hands behind the head. So position yourself so that you're side to side so you can keep your eye on me. And then lay down with your back on your rebounder, right in the center of your mat. Lift your legs up and put your hands behind your head. All right. Now we're all going to either do toe touches or leg swimming. What I want you to do is work at your perfect, fun intensity. Flatten your back into your mat. And maybe if you're doing toe touches, do double touches. 1, 2, switch. 2, 1, 2, or just do singles. If you're doing leg swimming, I want you to flex your leg as you reach and lengthen your leg and swim out your leg, just like this. Perfect. Giving yourself nice contraction, muscle activation. Flatten your back. Make it easy. So if you're already working too hard, then I want you to swim at an upward angle. 45-degree angle. Who's feeling the heat? You feel it coming into your face. Jaw is closed. And just think about these beautiful legs of yours that are carrying you around your every single day. And you're here taking such great care of them on your rebounder today. And your legs are so thankful for that. Perfect. If you're getting tired here, switch to leg taps, one at a time. Tap and hold up in the air, just like this. So it's very sustainable for you. You could even lift both legs up and just tap one at a time and bring it up. Perfect. Now, why don't we all hold our feet up in the air, and we're just going to hold here, okay? Now's the time for us to strengthen underneath our chin and our neck. So let's let go of our head. Put your hands next to you on your rebounder and hold your head up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then put your hands behind your head again and give your neck a break. Perfect. Your back is flat and your abs are still engaged. If you're needing a little more intensity, just move your legs back a little bit, just like this. Let's go ahead and let go again of our head. And this time I want you to turn your head to the left and then turn your head to the right. 2 more times. Last one. And then up we go, hands behind your head. Perfect. Excellent. Now I want you to pick your head up. I want you to engage your abs, and I want you to bounce with me if you can. And so this is your practice time. If you're a bouncer, go ahead and bounce with me. Bouncing is so much fun. So practice daily and you will get it. Get bouncing here, holding your head up. Lift your chin up just a little bit so you're not tucking too much. And get bouncing, whatever that looks like for you. Sometimes it's just thrusting up and down with your feet and you're just practicing. And this is how you're practicing. And one day you're going to get it, okay? So just keep bouncing here for 10, 9, 8, even if you're just moving up and down. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and keep your hands behind your head, except you can place your head now down on your rebounder. And when you're ready, let's go ahead and sit back up. So now we're sitting, and then just bounce with me a few times to relax your ab muscles. Beautiful. And when you're ready, let's all stand back up. Hold that handlebar, pop back up, and get on here and bounce. Perfect. We're going to go ahead and put our hands on our waist and bounce. So when we're up and down and our arms are braced against our waist, we're engaging our muscles. We're activating our muscles through our arms, and then we're bouncing. Okay, so bounce here with me. Perfect. I'm going to have us go through a little sequence here. So now let's go ahead and dip down and walk for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Keep a hold of your waist. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bounce. Feel that tug every down bounce. Keep your jaw closed. 3, 2, 1. Stop and walk. Perfect. Come back and bounce. Excellent. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop and walk. Stop, walk, and roll. Perfect. Hold here. 8, 6, 4, 2, and bounce. Perfect. All right, let's go ahead and relax, shake it out. Let's put our hands on our handlebar and let's do some handlebar pumps. So our handlebar here can be a point where we push and activate. I do want you to activate all the way through your back. So instead of leaning forward and pushing with just the front of your body, stand up tall and pull your elbows back a little bit next to you, and then pump through your wrists, through your palms up. And so you're activating triceps. You don't have to come up off your mat. Feel the engagement through your shoulders. And again, you might not feel your mind to muscle connection because that takes building. But when you hit class regularly, you start to notice a little lingering soreness. And then you go, hey, there's that, my lats right here, there's my delts, there's my biceps, triceps, chest muscles, core, obliques. And then you realize there's only so many muscle groups and you start to get really familiar with them. Perfect. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. And then rebounding fitness and rebounding aerobics just seems more and more inviting and exciting. And then the rest is history. You will be healthy and strong for the rest of your life because you can't imagine your life without jumping instead. Time to do some leg lifting. So we're gonna lift, let's widen our legs, lean into one side and lift through the hip, and then lean to the other side and lift through the hip. Try to stay as controlled as you can. Now you don't have to lift your leg high, but I do want you to feel that you're working through the front and the back of your core. So you do need to stay upright. Perfect. Keeping your jaw closed and your breath calm. 2 more. Last one. And bounce. Turn to the side, holding your handlebar, and you're going to kick forward and drop. Knee lift, straighten, bend, and drop. If you just want to lift your knee, keeping it bent here, do that. And then feel your core lifting and lowering. Lifting and lowering. So you can add that little extra stretch if you want. Use your glutes. Perfect. Last 2, last 1, and bounce. Can you believe class is over? Rebounder aerobics session 1 and done. Thank you so much for joining me today. Sometimes at the end of these classes, we like to do body tapping. If you haven't heard of body tapping before, it's really fun. If you have, let's go ahead and get started. Body tapping is just hitting the surface of your skin with a nice slap that feels comfortable. You can also do a fist tap. And what we're doing is we're stimulating the fascia, we're tightening our skin, we're bringing circulation to our bodies in a new way. Of course, we're bringing all of that with jumping, but this is just a way for us to, stimulate the outer skin with the tapping. Also, it helps us to connect to self-love. I like to look at my body and say, you know what? I'm here to love you, and I'm here to connect with you, and I'm here to not judge you, and I'm here to embrace you and thank you for all that you do for me. Because at the end of the day, it's not about the outer body, it's about the inner body. It's about our inner health, and it's about our inner peace, and it's about how much we love ourselves because we appreciate ourselves for doing our organs. They literally function without asking us for permission. And we need to realize that if we want to really understand how hard our bodies are working for us. And then we say, you know what? Our outer body is life. We're born babies, and then we cross the rainbow bridge at some point. And what happens between then and then is up to our genetics, and it's up to, our life circumstances. And maybe if we're lucky, we're gonna get more opportunities. But what we do know is that we have this opportunity, and what's on the inside is what counts. And so you showing up for these rebounder classes is showing gratitude. And then I want you to, if you're tapping, I want you to tap your body as a little external massage and have it be an opportunity for you to have some gratitude for your human body. It feels really good to tap. For some reason, after you do a full body tap, you get this buzz, and that's a really good feeling. And so, giving yourself a massage on your rebounder and then a physical stimulation massage just like that, really cool to do. So anyway, thank you again for being here. Give the video a like if you liked this style of aerobics. We had so much fun today. I know we did. I'm gonna give the video a like. And then also feel free to comment below if you want more aerobics classes just like this. Say in the comments section, I love aerobics. Check. And so we can make more aerobics classes for you. All right, trophies, have a fantastic rest of your day. I'll see you tomorrow. Lots of love. Mwah. Bye-bye.